Hi, this is Shawn 1113 with your Shawn Steele's NBA predictions for 2012-2013. A little different today. With me is by again my cousin Vince Joseph, who will be agreeing or disagreeing, agreeing on whatever predictions there are. In the Eastern Conference, in the Atlantic Division, I have Boston. What do you have?
I don't think it's a clear favorite, Boston, but we have to see because they looked a little weak the other night.
Well, who would you think will win the Atlantic Division?
It would have to be Boston. It would have to be Boston, but I have faith in them. I do have faith in them, but they just didn't look good. But they're going to be in the conference championship also.
All right. I think Boston's going to be the same, but I think the Knicks and Brooklyn are going to be teams to watch out for. Especially Brooklyn. Brooklyn is going to, well, we'll see. We'll see, actually. In the Central, besides Derrick Rose not getting injured to be part of the year, I still think Chicago is the class of the division.
Chicago, of course. I think they may be a clear favorite if Rose could come back at 100%.
Right.
Clear favorites to win the championship.
Right. Well, I don't know.
He comes back at 100%.
Yeah.
He has to stay healthy. We know that he can't stay healthy. Soon as I don't know what's up with this health issue. I don't know if he's trying to force it, come back early.
Right.
But I mean, if he can stay healthy,
right,
that team has a major shot.
Well, I think if they go before Rose comes back, if they get some kind of rhythm in it, and then when Rose comes back and get back to the rotation, they'll be just fine. In the Southeast, clearly it's Miami.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's not even close.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not even close.
Right. And the other teams I think that will make the playoffs is Philadelphia, Atlanta, Brooklyn, the New York Knicks, and Indiana.
I agree with all of those. Brooklyn, they have to show me something to even get me believing that they could get into the playoffs this year.
Right. Well, Brooklyn
we never know.
Right. Well, I think Brooklyn is going to be my sleeper team this year.
You think?
Yes.
Well, hopefully the Russian guy and Jay-Z put their money in the right places, or they'll end up like Jordan.
Well, we'll see. But it's going to be. I think everybody's going to play second place in Miami, though, when it's all said and done.
Except the Bulls.
Well, yeah, but if Rose comes back, and if that team gets their motor going, they won't challenge Miami. Boston, you know they're going to challenge Miami.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't sleep over Philadelphia or Atlanta, though. Other than Miami, I think the Eastern Conference is wide open.
I don't think that Atlanta has enough weapons anymore.
Right.
The only reason I'm saying that is because they let Joe Johnson get out the door, and that's somebody that you just can't replace.
Yeah, but you know what? Atlanta's probably be better off in the long term anyway, because of salary reasons. He wasn't producing for the money he was getting overpaid with. That's all I'm saying. That's why he was better off going to Brooklyn in the first place. And yep. Now in the Western Conference, I think is the Northwest Division. It's going to be Oklahoma City.
Oh, hands down.
Oklahoma City. In the Southwest, San Antonio.
Houston's not looking too bad.
Yeah.
But I'll agree with that pick also.
And in the Pacific Division, I do believe, is the LA Clippers. And the reason I say that, actually, is because their bench is much deeper than the Lakers. Think about that.
Yeah, but the Lakers still have Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, but that Steve Nash injury we've seen, that's going to affect them some. And in the rest of the playoff teams, I'm going to predict Houston, the LA Lakers, Portland, Memphis, and Denver. Houston's going to be my sleeper team, though.
Oh, Denver's definitely a sleeper team.
Houston is a sleeper team, especially with Harden. With that blockbuster trade with Harden. I would not. Lakers, I'm definitely not going to sleep over. They're going to make the playoffs anyway. I mean, Memphis, Denver. Anything you disagree with on that?
No, I don't. Actually, you're right about it. To me, you're accurate with all of those. We just never know.
Now, the one thing. Now, some people might disagree with one of those spots. I think Houston, the Lakers. I'm going to say I would not be surprised if one of those teams, the latter teams like Portland, Memphis, and Denver, would be replaced with Minnesota. Especially with Love and Rubio when they come back.
Exactly.
So let's don't forget Minnesota. But one of those three latter teams, Portland, Memphis, and Denver, might be able to go in the playoffs, slip in the playoffs. So don't be surprised if they go in the playoffs.
Exactly.
And I have in the Eastern Conference Miami and Brooklyn.
Whoa. Eastern Conference Championship?
Yes.
That's kind of pushing it.
Well, it might be kind of pushing it, but here's the thing. If everything goes to plan, the only thing that's holding Brooklyn back is their bench. But if their bench can step up any kind of way, that's a dangerous team.
Yeah. We have to see how everybody comes out and plays first.
Yeah, but otherwise, I think Chicago, if they're healthy enough, Boston, if they're healthy enough, is going to be one of those teams that will challenge Miami.
Right. If they're healthy enough. Now, we keep talking about Miami like they're going to stay healthy the whole season, too.
Well, no, but not all the teams, of course. But Miami is going to be the best. The only bad thing about Miami is their post. But they're so athletic right now that they can make up for it for a smaller lineup.
Right.
And Western Conference Finals, Oklahoma City and the LA Clippers.
You don't see the Spurs?
Wouldn't surprise me, but it would not surprise. San Antonio is getting younger now. That's the thing. But they have a mix of veterans. And they have a mix of. But I think the Clippers have enough, and have enough of a bench to overtake. Don't be surprised if the Lakers go play Oklahoma City, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a rematch for the NBA championship.
Right. I believe that's how it'll be this season. I believe that Oklahoma City will probably have the best record in the league this year. Follow behind a team like the Heat. The Heat will probably have the second best because they're gonna try to run for that the best season in history this year.
No, that's a bit of a stretch. just the fact that Miami will make the playoffs, they'll cruise along. They don't have to be the number one team in the league. They'll just have to keep relatively healthy. That's it. You know, and I think Miami will win the title. Will win the championship when it's all said and done.
Well, I think Oklahoma City will beat them this year.
All right.
I think it's going to be back and forth for the next 2 seasons. I think that Oklahoma City will win this one. I think neither one of them will make the playoffs. I mean, not make the playoffs, but make the championship next season.
Right. Well,
and then the year after that, one of those teams will be in the championship again.
Right. I would not be surprised about that. For the next 2 seasons, I do think Oklahoma City will eventually win the title. But we're going to find out. We're going to find out a lot about Oklahoma City if they can make it next year. They went over the hump this year, last season. This is the season.
Right.
They're still relatively young, so they got time.
Tonight's the game, isn't it?
Yeah, they have time.
Oklahoma City plays tonight against who?
I think them. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure about that.
Oh no, I can check right now.
I think there's one game in the NBA tonight.
Checking right now.
You know.
The lead was my team.
Right.
The Thunder play tonight against the Spurs.
Okay. Because I know they canceled the Knicks and Nets in Brooklyn for Hurricane Sandy.
And the Spurs have won a game already.
Right. You know. And like I said, it's going to be a very interesting season, especially in the West. But if any of those teams falter, it's just going to be very wide open.
Right.
So that's it for Shawn Steele's NBA predictions 2012-2013. Thank you for joining us. My guest is Vince Joseph. Thank you for joining us as well.
No problem.
And I will upload this on Facebook and on Twitter as well. So if you disagree, like, dislike, and comment below. We'll see you soon.